Okay, this part doesn't concern me terribly greatly, but there is a little bit of a slope here. It goes down towards this wall here. A little bit of settling. Yeah. Basement. I'm guessing that this is the puddle and the mold, or the puddle area that you're talking about. I'm guessing it's coming through the wall right there. I don't see much in the way of plumbing up here, but I'll take a look outside and see if I can spot anything obvious. What you may have missed is repairs, but it looks like there's not much more cracking after things were repaired. A bunch of places around the basement walls that I see this. Here. A little bit of bowing, that's why the horizontal crack over here means pressure from the clay. The driveway is pushing in and eventually it cracked. But if this was done years ago and it hasn't cracked again, then you're probably good. If they just did this a month ago, who knows? Same thing over here. Vertical cracks are not as scary as a horizontal or something else. Where else do I see it? Something was done over here at one point. Let's see, same thing right here a little bit. You can see. But again, it's not a lot of bowing. I mean, it's still, to the naked eye, doesn't look like it's bowed or anything, but it is there. Up here. Now, who knows? Furnace, hot water tank. This stuff, I don't think you're allowed to use it, but that's not a huge deal. Furnace, anyone's guess, since there's no utilities, but it is somewhat newer. It's not ancient, but it's not a new one by any means. Looks a little dirty, so you never know. You might have to replace that. It might last another 10 years. But my biggest concern is all the concrete. Trip hazards, lending issues, you know. This definitely wouldn't pass a lot of lending criteria, and just overall it's pretty ratty here. What I can tell you is that moist or wet area is somewhere around here, and look, hey, you've got a gutter that's pulling away from the soffits and probably causing a lot of extra water to hit here, and that might be the cause. Or you might need to dig all this up. I don't know. Hard to say, but I'm guessing the water is coming through over here. But it might be as simple as fixing that, because you can see daylight coming in the crack behind the gutter. Otherwise, a nice little house, roomy. Here you go. This is a problem. Not going into the crack. But if they did the sewer and dye test already, maybe they're the ones that forgot to reconnect everything. Oh, see how it's off center? There's another pipe in there. You go. You know what? Here you go. That's a problem. You can see another. See this? A lot of water is going to be going off to the side and now not down the drain. I think this needs to be pounded up and corrected. It might be minor. Electrical service. I'm just used to seeing those when it's a cloth thing that's painted over. It's probably an older style service, I don't know. I'm not an electrician though. Other than that, I like it. I'm not going to bother recording the rest of the interior.